So social engineering is a subset coverage either under a cyber policy or a crime policy. Social engineering is when a group of hackers tries to impersonate someone that you may be doing business with, whether it's a vendor that you have an account payable for, or someone that you do business with that you need to pay, where these hackers go in and they create fake email addresses and fake bank accounts. And they're very creative in the way that they do this by creating email addresses that look very similar to the email address of a person that you would regularly do business with, whether they're adding an extra letter. So it's important to always confirm before you send money to anyone verbally, or also to confirm the email address it came from. We're seeing more and more of these types, and they're becoming more and more sophisticated. It's important to carry the coverage. Some carriers will offer it on your cyber insurance policy, some will offer it on your crime. So when you talk to an agent at Crest, we're going to be able to advise you, do you have coverage for this? And if you don't, where we can add coverage. One thing that the hackers will do is they will gain access to an email domain for a company or an individual, and they will sit and wait until the right opportunity comes about. That opportunity may be an invoice that's being sent over. When that invoice is emailed over, they will find out who emailed it, try to replicate their email address if they can't hack into their system, and create something that looks very similar. And then the hacker will then be able to respond and act like they're corresponding on behalf of that person. You'll see the exact same email address, email signature, and those sorts of things. So then they can create emails and communication for payment of that invoice in a way where they can get that money filtered to a bank account that they've created. Anytime that there's a change or a new transfer, a new bank account being requested, always get verbal confirmation on that so you can make sure you're talking to the right person. So this coverage is usually a sublimit of either a crime or a cyber policy, depending on the carrier that's writing it. And if there is a sublimit, that's great. But most of the time there may be gray area or exclusions because you are knowingly transferring the funds. So someone is not stealing money from your bank account. You are knowingly sending the money to a bank account that was been sent to you. So there needs to be very clear wording. At Crest, we work with multiple carriers on this, where we run coverage analysis to make sure there's no gaps. This is one of many that we check, but I think this is very important for everyone to carry, even if you're a small business and you maybe pay out $2,000 or $3,000. That can still make a big difference on your bottom line if someone has fraudulently stolen that from you and you don't have coverage.